Most people exist and few ever live. You see, we start out super open to life, but over time, this fear starts to set in. We start to take account of everything that's happening in the world. We start to see how humanity is reacting to what's coming their way. We watch our elders, we watch the news, we see this, we see that. And slowly but surely, there's this deep insecurity that's triggered within us, and we start to protect against things. And we live our entire life, if we're not careful, if we're not paying close attention to our deep drivers and motivators, we live our entire lives being fueled and pushed forward by that fear and by those insecurities. Everything we do, we're trying to gain social approval, which is another way to say we're trying to please people. Everything we do, we're trying not to have everything fall apart materially or financially in our lives. Everything is structured around trying to keep the worst case scenario from happening. And when you live that way, you live in a constant state of survival. You live life, you exist, but you don't truly live on a deep and meaningful and purposeful level. You're always too afraid to take the risks necessary to launch you onto a different level of life. There are different levels of experience in this life, and most people are living it on that level of survival, that level of I've got just enough socially, I've got just enough materially and financially to feel comfortable, and it's all centered around comfort, but very few ever step into that higher level or that deeper level, however you want to say it, where life becomes full of passion and vigor and purpose and potential. It's just a blast being in that space. It's still difficult. Life is still incredibly difficult, but it's as if all of life goes from black and white to color. All of a sudden, you can connect more deeply with yourself and with the people around you, with the world. You start to see patterns and things happening beneath the surface that you never would have noticed if you would have stayed stuck in this sort of surface level fear mode in life. But if you can slow down enough and set aside those insecurities and walk into a purposeful and passionate life, despite the fact that fear and false narratives are going to come at you full force. They are going to agitate you and stir you internally in a way that you've never been agitated and stirred before. But if you can walk forward into what life has to offer you on the other side of those things, you will find incredible purpose, passion, fulfillment, and freedom.